Okay, so let's jump into Mondo Amore. Where did that come from? Like your writing process?
Where did the album come from, or the title?
The album, like your writing.
Oh, I mean, God, it was so long ago now. Like
I understand you had like a lot of things.
Yeah, I just had a lot of shitty things happen at
time.
once. Yeah, I was, going through a breakup and dealing with leaving my record label and moving away from New Jersey and back to Brooklyn, and so that was what I was doing at the time to get me through all of that stuff, was writing this record.
Okay, and so it was like a lot of heartbreak kind of stuff going on?
Yeah, it was just a lot of change at once, it was like heartbreak, but looking back on it now, all of that heartbreak and change was for the best, but it was just a lot to deal with, all of those things happening at once.
So you purged it with Mondo Amore.
I barfed it out of me.
You barfed it out. Awesome.
Okay. Can I get a cappuccino? Or coffee? Coffee, yeah.
Water, please?
Water? Sorry, Coke. Sorry.
This will all get edited.
Okay.
Yeah, if I sound terrible, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
But as long as you sound good, that's what matters.
Okay.
Okay. So you had an EP that came out called Till Dawn with some live tracks.
Yeah.
What was the idea behind that? I think it was being given away.
Yeah, and it's still, you could still get it online for free. We're touring Mondo Amore so much. It became really, the way that we were presenting the songs live became, way bigger than what was on the actual album. And people kept saying that, so people were like, I wish people, that wouldn't necessarily get to see you live could hear the way this sounds. And so we taped our show at the Music Hall of Williamsburg and, mixed it and put that out as the Till Dawn EP.
I see what you're saying about the way they came together live, because who was it? What was the band?
The Black Sea?
No.
Whose band?
The opener, Cotton Jones.
Oh, Cotton Jones, yeah.
Yeah, when you had the guy from Cotton Jones come up and sing the harmony on War is Hell.
Yeah.
That brought that song to life for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, there's a harmony on the record, too. That was sung by Jim James.
The guy from Cotton Jones knocked it out of the park.
Oh, shit.
He was awesome. Okay.
They just had a baby.
Oh, yeah?
They found out they were pregnant on that tour.
Oh, cool.
Like one day I was like, do you want a beer?
Like a
and
couple,
she was,
is it like a
they're married.
In-band couple?
In-band marriage. And she was like, I just found out I was pregnant today. And we were like, oh, God. Yeah.
Wow. That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so can you tell me a bit about pop noir? That's like your genre.
Yeah.
What are the origins of that? Did you coin that term?
I did coin that term. And now I call it croonercore.
Croonercore, nice.
But, yeah, a croonercore is pop noir once it goes on tour in crappy clubs. But, what's it called? It's just that kind of, classic songwriting, but colored by, darker sounds. Lots of tremolo, lots of, Bigsby guitars, just music that could exist in like a smoky jazz lounge in the 1930s, but it's playing like pop rock.
A lot of people, like on Wikipedia, if you go on your Wikipedia page, it says recommended if you like Roy Orbison, stuff like that. Is he a big influence?
Yeah, Roy Orbison is my man. He's my like number one singer favorite.
Cool. My dad loved him.
Yeah, my grandma loved him.
I swear, like, when I first heard you, it was, you had the free song on iTunes. It was The Way It Is. And I was, like, folding laundry, and I was like, wow. Like, it got to the end, and I was like, this chick can sing.
You're like, my dad will love this.
Well, he's dead now, but, like, so we never got to hear it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bummer. Well, I'm sure he's heard it.
Yeah, but, like, Traveling Wilburys and, like, all that stuff with Roy Orbison.
Yeah, Roy Orbison's the best.
Yeah. cool. I also kind of hear Edith Piaf in your voice.
It's funny because when I first started touring the Neptune City record, people kept coming up to me and being like, "You remind me of Edith Piaf," and I'd never listened to her before. And so somebody gave me the best of Edith Piaf on CD, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Like, that's. Yeah, I do sound a lot like her, which is cool.
Not really your voice, but
it's
the
vibrato.
Right, yeah, totally. Do you ever sing in French?
No.
Do you speak French?
No, I don't speak anything. I was a dum-dum in language class.
Whatever.
I sing in Italian
English.
sometimes.
Yeah? Okay, cool. That's your background?
Huh? No,
Italian,
it's just I listen to a lot of Ennio Morricone songs and I learn them.
Okay,
but
right.
That's my mom's side is Sicilian.
Before you come out, right? You have the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah.
Where did that idea come from?
That I just thought of it one day.
Yeah,
I was like, this is a badass song to come out to. Because when you're going on stage, you kind of feel like you're getting going into the lion's den. It's like a last stand type thing,
So that didn't come from like Metallica or anything?
No.
No, because they come out too.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
The the spot in the movie where they're in the graveyard and like it's got the name on the stone or nothing on the stone, and they're all like standing like in a triangle. That song.
That's cool.
What they come out to.
Right on. We have a lot in common with Metallica.
I saw the Jules Holland thing.
Yeah, they were great. I had dinner with them. They were super nice.
Yeah. They're like my all-time favorite band. Like
that's cool. I'm glad you like them and
it's
me.
It's crazy. Yeah, and I do see some little similarities.
That's
cool. Anyhow, can we talk about the Black Sea? Mm-hmm. Your band has evolved a little bit over the years.
My band is always going to be constantly evolving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So the last I saw, there was Irina, Jeremy, and Ezra. Mm-hmm. Are you playing with any of them tonight?
Yeah. I still play with all of them, but I've been playing with some people from my original band and some new people. So it's basically whoever's most suited for the certain songs, I'll use them, or whoever is most available.
Okay. Because I did see, I think on your Twitter, you had Jay Russo.
Yeah, that's who's with me tonight.
Okay, so Irina's not out on
Irina just opened a store.
Oh, cool.
So she's like, doing that thing right now. Yeah, vintage clothing.
That would suit the style. You two seem to have that down pat.
Well, it's because she had like a flea market booth, so we could just be like, I want to wear this on stage, That was nice.
And you're also doing the hand-painted tote bags this tour, right?
Which I got to do after this interview because I sold out of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool. So that's very successful, and you have the visual arts background from...
Yeah.
Is it University of
I went to University of North Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah, studied art. But, I only recently got back into wanting to do visual art again. And the tote bags are just fun, But, I want to do some larger scale paintings and drawings and get back into that. I'm writing a new record right now. I'll probably be I'm actually demoing tomorrow at a studio in Detroit called Rust Belt Studios.
Cool.
And so I figured, it would be fun to start making some paintings and drawings while I'm in the studio rather than just being on the internet looking at gossip and shit.
Do you plan on selling your original art? Is this album cover stuff?
I don't know. I have no idea what it's for yet. I always wanted to have a solo show at a gallery. I've been a part of many group shows, but I just kind of want to make it and just see what it wants to do.
Create just to create.
Yeah.
And then whatever will happen, will happen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Que sera, sera.
Right on. I heard that you were looking at trying to sing the national anthem at an NHL game.
So bad.
Did that happen?
Well, I almost got to sing at a Sharks game, but I'm a Rangers girl. I want to sing at a Rangers game.
Okay.
I would take the Flyers too, though. I love them
They're
too.
in Game 7 tomorrow.
Yeah? Wait, so Stanley Cup's going on now?
Yeah.
And the Flyers are in the Stanley Cup. I'm so out of the loop.
The Flyers are in.
And who else?
The Rangers have Game 7 tomorrow night. So they're playing Ottawa.
Oh, so it might be a
way.
Flyers-Rangers Stanley Cup?
No. That's impossible because they're in
the same division. Yeah. Okay.
So they might if New York wins tomorrow, they might.
I understand.
They have to win two more series,
cool.
and then they would face each other. So that would be badass. Did you contact anyone about that?
I just put it up on Twitter, and all these NHL guys started tweeting me back, and I was like, this shit works.
Right on.
Yeah.
So is it going to happen?
I hope so. You know, I'm going to probably have to wait till next season, though.
Yeah.
But it's out in the universe.
Okay.
It will happen.
Do you know if they have a regular anthem singer?
I don't.
No. Detroit has.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they do, but they have guests sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. How about Record Store Day? Did you get a chance to go to your favorite record shop?
I did. Not my favorite one, but I went to a bunch of record shops in Brooklyn and bought some cool stuff. But bought a Magic Sam record. I've been buying lots of like blues records, lots of old blues records like R.L. Burnside and Magic Sam and Mississippi John Hurt. But I wasn't able to do anything myself for Record Store Day this year just because I was going on this tour and I didn't plan, but next year.
Next year for sure.
Yeah.
Right on. So does that mean then that you will have a new album?
I hope so. I'm hoping to have it out by the beginning of next year.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. So how is the songwriting process going there?
It's been harrowing.
Like I followed you on Twitter and I see that you're having sessions with like co-writing sessions.
Yeah, I'm doing co-writing sessions with like other writers that I really love and admire, and I'm writing a lot on my own, and I'm writing some with my band, and so I've never written this much in my whole life, and it's like I'm writing like soul music and R&B music and weird noir surf pop tunes. So I have like 100 songs, and I'm just trying to make sense of all of them and which ones actually are going to go on the album, you know.
Do you find that you need to like kind of break them into groups, like these go together, this goes together?
It's, you know, songs that you never thought would go together by the end of it, right before you're going to the studio, all of a sudden, like, I could say, like, I want to make like a really, you know, like dark record about maturity and love. And like then think I'm not getting there at all, and then like 6 to 8 months later there will be 8 songs out of like 50 that are like, hey, you did it, you know. So you go through like 6 to 8 months of hating yourself, you know, and then you get to the moment where it's like, oh wait, it happened, you know. No thank you.
Are you guys ordering food or just
Yeah, we are, but we're gonna need like 10 minutes.
All right, no problem. Take your time.
Thanks. What can you tell me about Sleep No More and Miss Sadie Winters?
Sleep No More, it's an off-Broadway show in New York that is based in a 5-story luxury hotel from the 1930s, and it's loosely based on the story of Macbeth, and it's a audience interactive play. It's really, really cool. You could Google it. It's way too much.
Kind of like a Tony and Tina's wedding.
Not at all.
No?
Not at all. No. It's like, it's Macbeth told through the eyes of like Alfred Hitchcock and David Lynch. It's like a psychedelic freak out that's like based in 1939. And you have to go, I can't even begin to describe it to you. I'll be here
so
too. I have things to do.
Out there?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And I play the jazz singer in the bar. So like when you walk through the hotel, you have to wear a mask and you're not allowed to talk. But if at any point you want to take a break, you can go to the bar and take your mask off and have a drink. And so I'm Miss Sadie Winters, the jazz singer who's the heartbroken jazz singer whose man used her celebrity to get his ex-wife back. That's my story.
Dirty. Okay, so is this something that you did for fun, or is this something you're looking to do more of in the future?
I would love to do more of it. I'm doing more of it when I get off of tour, you know. But it's just really fun. It's definitely not something I do for money because they don't pay shit.
Nobody does.
No. That's why you got to paint tote bags.
At least they're selling well.
Yeah.
So you mentioned you're doing a lot of writing right now, and maybe you have a new creative direction that you're heading in, or maybe you haven't decided yet.
I'm making a psychedelic soul record.
Okay, so you have. Tell me what psychedelic soul means to you.
It's like classic soul songs, but with a lot of atmosphere and fuzz guitars and baritone saxes on them.
Okay, so when you take that to the road, Are you gonna be able to bring like a horn section out with you?
I don't know. That's all money, so probably not. But we'll see when we get there. You know.
Is there anything else you want to say?
No, because I'm not really touring anymore until I make the record. But
okay.
yeah, for anybody that knows my music, thank you.
Right on.
And yeah.
Got any questions? Okay, we're letting you go. Okay, so I'll probably play.
So good to see you.